easy drive time coming to you from the beautiful city. Coming up soon, we've got...
Hey Mike, what's your ETA?
I'm heading back now. Over.
Proceed to 26.133 degrees north, 3.628 degrees east.
Got it.
BAW705, heavy, hold position. I'll get you moving in a minute.
BAW705, heavy, hold in November.
107, heavy, you're cleared to go. Opening hold right, check. 107, heavy, you are cleared for departure.
277, check.
Hey YouTube, welcome back, Jujubear here. Now, if you are having problems, looking very, very nice. Now, if you're having problems with the game, any Ubisoft game where you don't get the voice audio, but you do get pretty much all the sound effects and the music, I'll leave a link down here in the bottom left to a video that I've just created, showing you what to do and what steps to take to fix that up. Because I was having that problem just before. And it was very frustrating stuff, so let's just, I'm just going to show you guys what I'm going to do for the settings here. So I put it on ultra high graphics quality. We want to show off those polygons nice and schmick there. And then we're going to turn the anti-aliasing down a little bit. God, it was frustrating. I was looking at this like master volume and like, why can't I hear the voice, like the vocals and that kind of thing. The voice is up 100%, you know. The audio language is in English. But anyway, it's all fixed now, so primo. Apparently this is a very common thing with Ubisoft. Not to say that they're bad developers, but they need to sort that out. Because a lot of people with 5.1 headsets, i.e. me, or 7.1 headsets as well, are going to have that problem, so... Okay, cool, let's jump into it.
Samantha Beaumont, Global Union Supervisor of the Lunar Licensing
Hi,
Program.
Sam.
We have a lot to discuss. But first, I'd like to introduce you to your Artificial Data Amalgamating Messenger.
Okay.
Thank you for participating in the Lunar Licensing Program. The program stipulates that your corporation set up operative spaceports to act as bases for a new wave of lunar colonization. You will further assist Global Union in the development of a fusion energy reactor to avert Earth's impending energy crisis.
Okay, so we're running a corporation.
Only mega corporations are allowed in the program, but I personally took a stand for you. You just have to sign in with your corporation name.
Thanks, Sam. You're a real gem, aren't you? JujuCorp? Is that a good one? Jujubear. Nah, JujuCorp is a good one. So let's stick with that. Old mate Sam here is
but I need
got
to
us
see
in.
your corporate logo as well for identification purposes.
Oh man, do they have a bear here? I think I need to go with the bear. I can't not. Oh, it's so gay though. I don't want to go for the dragon. Don't really want to go for the broccoli fist. Illuminati. Alright, I'm gonna stick with the bear here.
The Global Union had reservations about you, but I've convinced them. They even
she's
decided
such a
to
good
allocate you
guy.
high-grade territory for new corporate headquarters. Choose a sector.
You're my boy, Sam. Okay, so we got to start. Select a starting sector here. Walbruck Basin. Fairly large. Hardly colonizable island is the gate to the vast plains of the Viridian Coves. So I'm guessing... I mean, the way that they've organized it here must mean that... oh, here we go. So it's pretty much the big thing that separates them is the project for energy, a project for rare materials, or a project for ornamentals. Let's stick with Walbruck Basin, project for energy. Let's go with that one.
Almost there. We just have to negotiate.
Here we go.
the
So this
terms
is
of
where
your
we select the
contract with Global
difficulty.
Union. Funding conditions.
Relaxing
and
game for
all-
builders. Extra credits from your employees. Okay, what I'm going to do is go for standard. Now, I do like the Anno series. I do like them a lot. I just don't want to jump into something that I'm going to lose, because this is the first time I've played the game, so... Increase revenue per employee, increase warehouse output, and quite a large, tidy sum as startup capital. Let's just check the... Ooh, lax conditions, yep. Military level progression. Relocate buildings, sure. Plenty... Maybe I should turn it down. Nah, this is good. This is good. Oh shit, gotta set my timer here. So we'll create the corporation, JujuCorp, Walbruck Basin, with this
You
sick
are
little
now entering
symbol
phase
there.
1 of the Lunar Licensing Program. The
Yes.
Global Union assigned you territory in Earth's temperate region to establish a spaceport and a base of operations. The construction of a space elevator to Global Union headquarters
Which is this thing down here?
also required. For further instructions, speak to your official contact person. Global Union wishes you success.
Which is old mate Sam. Thanks, Global Union. Everyone's so
Wide
nice.
meadows and towering mountains. And soon you will add an impressive skyline to the picture. But stay attentive. I was informed a Big Five company has been monitoring the ruined dam for quite some time now.
Ah,
This could turn out beneficial for you at some point, but your prime objective is to raise a spaceport here.
right. Thanks, old mate Sam. She's got my back.
The spaceport building
Now-
site off the coast is still unstaffed, but as soon as you've built the necessary housing, your construction team will be moving in.
Alright, so housing. We need to get some workers. This is sick. We can... So holding down the middle button, I can spin. Scroll is going to go zooming in and out. Up, down, left, right, moves my camera around, obviously. Sick, we got little drones
I
there.
know
People
it's
walk
a lot
around.
of things to keep in mind, but Adam compiled you a database where you can access all the information.
What
you
was
need.
that? Sweet. Nice little spacecraft there. And we got our Jujubear logo just sitting there. This is sick. Does look very nice so far. Game looks very polished. I wish that we could zoom out a little bit more and add a kind of like a less downward position. Okay, so we got to attract a population of workers here. How are we going to do that? So the build button's down here. It's flashing. We got to create some roads. And I'm guessing that we can create the roads off the back of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Looks like we got some options for mining over here. There's a bit of a connection to the sea over there. Mountain ranges up here. Looks like there's another mining position there. There's a very small little island here. If we go into the... Whoa. See, this is the rest of the island over here. And it's all connected via this small section in the middle. What is that? Supplies or something, aren't they? Very cool. And over here is where we're going to be building our space elevator eventually. So we need to get constructor bots. So that unlocks the Arctic region, allows transfer routes, grants access to the world market. So once we do get access to the space elevator, we'll be able to upgrade it here. At the moment, it's just called a spaceport frame. Cool. All right, cool. So we got to attract a workforce, build food and biopolymer factories. so that we can start doing some stuff. So this is going to be our residence. Provides workforce, generates revenue. Apologies if I'm running through this a little bit slower than usual. Just trying to get to grips with the game here. So Anno apparently works well in grids. So I'm going to go ahead and play to that kind of...
Nice apartments. Makes me look forward to quitting time.
Okay, we got Scottish workers working for us, so that's always good. I got a bit of blood in me. So don't mind having some of those guys hanging around for us. So what I'm doing here is essentially... yeah, creating grids. Oh, that was a mistake.
It's alright here, I guess. You know, nothing
It's alright
fancy.
here, I guess. Nothing fancy. Funny. So we need to create roads to these extra residences here. Oh, we need polymer. So we're running out there. We'll just make sure that we connect them all up. Boom, boom. Now you can all stop complaining. New buildings available.
New blueprints
Transportation
ready for
center.
implementation.
Great. Let's just finish off our roads around this section. That's all going to cost money. But we want to make sure that everyone has good access to everything else. Transportation center. So we need to get some polymer first. The factories are... So this is going to be a biopolymer factory. So it uses bioresin to produce biopolymers. So that'll probably be a basic resource that we can use to build most things around the place. Cool, so we got 39 out of 50 workers. And connect it to the warehouse. Cool, so this is our warehouse here, I suppose. Now, I've got to figure out how to twist this building here. Whew. So T will apparently bring us back here. Oh, there's a nice little island over here as well. What is this?
Welcome to Nix.
Oh, so this is a trader. This is down the bottom part of the map there. So we're going to do a little bit of trade with him probably later on. So we can get biopolymer from him, and we can also get some food from him as well. I'm just going to close that for a second. Yeah, so what was I doing? Yeah, I want to figure out how to spin buildings, rotate buildings. Okay. Full stop and comma is what I need. Because we're going to be wasting a lot of space doing this kind of thing. I'm going to admit, I was looking at some other YouTubers playing this game a little bit.
Be an issue anymore.
And they're all Germans. Like, the Europeans love this game. And I can understand why Germans would be good at this game. They are just so efficient and good at... Good input's too low, so we need to get... What's the problem here? Building connector rice farm. Okay, well let's just start building that stuff over here, possibly. Yeah, the Germans are so efficient. Even the way they talk. So good. So this is going to cost us biopolymer, of which we don't have any just yet. So what's the problem with this? Input goods missing. So bioresin is the input. We need to create a nice little plant there. So I'm going to build that here. Good. Now we've got 100% production towards that. So now we are creating biopolymer. We have one there. How's everyone's food going? Are they eating? Or what? At the moment, they're going to be eating nothing. So this is our sunflower factory. And they're creating bioresin, which is in turn going to be taken over here. And then you can make biopolymer from it, I suppose. So energy maintenance is 10. They've got 30 workers inside that building there. Credits maintenance? Okay, well I guess you got to spend money on that as well as energy. So 100 is going towards it, and logistics. Now this is an interesting one. So logistics is basically going to be how much money you spend to move about the produce. So if you've got a factory all the way over here and your warehouse is all the way down the bottom of the map, you're going to spend a fair bit of money on logistics, getting the produce to and from your warehouse. Okay, so we need to build and connect a rice farm. Now that we've got that resin, we can actually go ahead and do that.
Organic food is perceived as needless luxury by many megacorps. Good to see you share the union's perspective.
Eat organic, huh? So we got some rice fanging about for our workers, and you can see we're already moving that about. So in this building here, logistics is down to 1 maintenance. This one over here, down to 1 as well. Whereas over here, well, this one's 4. So it's just a tiny bit further away from the warehouse. Good, things are going alright. We just need to get more residents connected to it. So we need to attract more workers. So we got 40 out of 50. So I'm supposing if we build a few more of these residences, we will probably finish up that little quest there. We'll just wait a few seconds to see how they go. These look sick. All these houses look awesome.
Time to reward myself with some takeout.
Some takeout. Nice, bro. I thought they were Scottish though. Okay, so we got 46. I'm just gonna build a few more just to push us across the line there. Again, going with what works, our grid method. So clicking and holding, and clicking and dragging seems to be a good way of.
Your construction crew is one of the first ready. Keep up the pace. Your competitors will try to catch up. For the next construction stage, you'll need qualified ground staff to operate the spaceport. Make sure to adhere to union standards while providing the required infrastructure.
Okay. Union standards, eh? Who needs standards? I don't have any. Ooh. What is that? Okay. Usually that means it's like a...
Attention.
Something that I can...
Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Okay, so we need to build... We're low on water. Okay, so we need to produce water, which is this. There's desalinization plant. Provides water needed by your employees. Requires... Okay, so that's probably what that thing is there. So production per minute, a little bit of water, and it costs money and biopolymers. That is sick. That looks real nice. I wonder if they'll have like workers walking down this little thing. So we got to build a road to it. I'm just going to do that really quickly before we forget.
You need this desalination plant. These days,
yes.
It's the only way to come by drinkable water.
Truth. Thanks, Sam. So we're producing water. Yes. And they got little tanks coming up. That's so sick. And they got workers walking across this little beam pipe. And our corporation leveled up. Woo!
Has risen.
Ow, my thumb. Alright, so check this out. This might be actually fairly interesting. Corporation profile. JujuCorp. We're at level 2 at this point, and I guess they measure it upon workers working for you, I suppose. Blueprints that we have access to, so this will just be like buildings and stuff, I suppose. Yeah, you can see there's quite a few of them there. Now we've worked our way up this little temperate region. Infodrome is unlocked at 200 workers. In the Arctic, we'll get access to different buildings, and community center looks like that's the last one. And then in the lunar sector, which is on the moon, obviously, we'll get access to these buildings. What about over here? So I guess these are 3 different trees. So temperate, you can actually do a lot of buildings, a lot more buildings in the temperate region than you can in the Arctic or the lunar sectors. Achievements, haven't really done anything so far. But yeah, these must be the big 5, these guys here. So Saiman International, Usoyev Incorporated, Cassian Industries, Leisheng. So we're catching up to Leisheng pretty fast. They're only on level 3 so far. Upcoming rewards. Nice bit of cash and a trade slot. So I guess we'll find out what trade is soon enough. Very cool. The music so far is very nice. If you guys haven't seen my unboxing of the Anno 2205 Collector's Edition, have a look at that. There's a star over here. What is that?
Yes, technically this is an unannounced intrusion into your territory. But before you report me, listen to my offer.
What? Okay, so so she's from one of the big five, Mei Tian.
Once Lei Sheng pursued the construction of a hydroelectric power station here. The stations were based on designs Lei Sheng took over from its bankrupt rival, Global Trust. But the
Global
project was
Trust.
dismissed after incidents made the dams inoperable. If we would join forces, we could bring
You
the
fucked it
dam
up.
building to a conclusion, and half of the produced energy would be entitled to your corporation. Do I have your attention now?
I wonder if we get a decision or if it's kind of like you have to do this to pass. Okay, so we could partner up with that level 3 corporation, which might not be a bad idea because they're slightly better than us. So we have to collect the dam remains, and I guess we rebuild the dam at some point. Looks very cool. And you can see the blueprints there. And then what that will give us is a share of the energy. I wonder where our quests are. Minimap. Yeah. This would be interesting to find out actually, because here we go, project. So what made the dams collapse back then? Well, your blueprints are shit, obviously. Collect the dam remains, bring the objects collected to Mei Tian's plane. Rewards lots of energy, I suppose. Very cool. Okay, well let's get to work. We'll see if we can move on from this. What do these guys want? Produce water, attract a population of workers, build and connect an infodrome. So let's keep on going with our workers here. You know what? We're gonna leave it there for now, guys. So if you want to catch us next time, that'd be great. Leave us a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Jujubear signing out.